contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bobby Lashley. City, weighing in at 297 pounds, JBL.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Bobby Lashley's a big guy, no doubt about that. And he knows how to use that size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. They've certainly served him well so far in his career.
You keep telling yourself that, Cole. One thing I learned in my career is that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Lashley's got to be careful. He might learn that the hard way tonight. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
Nice quick counter. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
The These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself. Bobby Lashley is about as impressive a specimen as there is in WWE.
Hey, look, Lashley's got all the tools to be a champion and to be a big star here, no doubt about it. Chances are he's going to get it done. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to see that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a podcast partner, either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets, after all. These fans have certainly rallied around Bobby Lashley, and it's not hard to see why.
Lashley just needs to stay focused and take care of business right now in that ring.
Lashley's made a name for himself doing exactly that, Taz. And
Uh-oh. Looks like he's taking his opponent for a ride.
what an incredible powerbomb! He may have just broken his opponent in half.
He's 3 seconds away from a win. Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't 3. Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in...
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got the hold locked in. And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. Look, bottom line, this thing right now, Bobby Lashley is a legit tough guy, and there's no doubt about that.
Sure, but what about his speed? It's rare to see a superstar with the combination of strength and quickness that Lashley possesses.
And there's the counter, Cole. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is and that is just about the last place you want a ring road.
Just about? I'll tell you what, if you could think of a worse one, I'd love to hear it. Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. I can't think of a last time I saw a superstar with the speed and raw power of this man, Bobby Lashley.
Lashley's a stud, no doubt about it, but he does lack some experience. In time, he'll get it, and then beware.
Well, Lashley has proven that he's a quick study task. He was impressive when he first came to Smackdown, and he's only gotten more so with each week that goes by.
Yeah, don't count the chickens before they hatch. Lashley's not there yet, but I know it, man. I'm telling you, he's on. Oh, man. This is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. He's looking for a big move here.
And they don't get much bigger than this. Dominator. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah.
He could pin his opponent right here. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Bobby Lashley. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris Benoit.
Can you dig it, sucker?
And the opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, Booker T.
it comes to fan favorites, there's no superstar more beloved by the WWE fans than Booker T.
Yeah, but I personally think Booker should spend a little bit less time, showboating and more time focused on winning matches.
How can you say that, Taz? In case you've forgotten, Booker T is a 5-time WCW champion. It seems to me like his legacy is pretty well established.
You know what? That was then, this is now. You know what, Cole? If Booker T wants to impress me, he should get to working on being a five-time WWE champion.
Nice reversal. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their...
He smells blood and water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match. Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd, he ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect for Chris Benoit, but he also jumped back and forth between Raw and SmackDown more than any other superstar. It almost looks to me like he might be choosing the path of least resistance, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I doubt that very much, Taz. Chris Benoit never runs from anything. He's no coward.
Whoa, 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 listen, I'm not calling Benoit a coward. I'm just saying that he might have a knack for picking his spots. He's got a surgically repaired neck, don't we forget. To blame him for wanting to take things easy.
Well, from what I've seen of Chris Benoit lately, he does everything but take it easy.
All right, Cole, you know what? I'm just going to drop it. It's...
Oh, my! There's the submission hold! He's in the driver's seat now!
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. That's just about the last position you want to find yourself in.
No doubt. I don't care how tough you are. That hurts.
He's using that ring rope in ways that it was never intended to be used.
No such thing, Cole. Smart superstars know that the ring is a weapon, and this is great strategy right here. If Booker wants to win this thing, he better get focused on his opponent and get his mind off the fans.
You might as well tell Booker to stop breathing, Taz. He was born to entertain a crowd, and I don't think we've ever seen anyone do it better.
Yeah, well, you know what? The fans like to see you win matches, and maybe a title every now and then, too. So you know what? Booker T, he better keep his mind on that. He dodged that bullet.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. Chris Benoit's a great technical wrestler, no doubt about it, I'm telling you. But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got what it takes to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit, Taz. He's got a well-earned reputation for coming out ahead in just about any encounter. He anticipated that move perfectly. Booker T has accomplished so much in his career. Look out! He's measuring his opponent.
Whoa! Scissors kick! You better just knock this guy out cold, Cole!
This isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match... Oh my, he's taking his opponent for a very uncomfortable ride here.
Yeah, he's like one of those those two cowboys in that movie that you like so much. What the heck was that called? I can't remember.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fan...
Great reversal! Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider...
This guy might not have enough to kick out.
Here's your winner, Chris Benoit.
Safe with me. Just drive a broken arm mirror so. What you gonna do when we come for you?
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio. The opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Nothing you can say, nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. Now it's time to shine. I'm gonna take what's mine. Take what's mine. Change what you've done to me. Now it's time to shine. I'm gonna take what's mine.
think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. What a reversal! Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious contender for the WWE title.
You gotta be kidding me, Cole. I mean, yeah, Rey Mysterio's extremely fun to watch and all, but how is a guy his size gonna win a WWE title? Get real.
Come on, Taz. You of all people should know that size isn't everything. You're a former EC.
He's 3 seconds away from a win.
This capacity crowd has been...
You almost got the 3 right there, Cole. I can't deny that the legend killer Randy Orton had a pretty impressive career so far, Cole, but he better be careful that he don't burn out too quick.
I don't think there's much of a chance of that, Taz. I haven't seen any indication that Orton's going to stop impressing WWE fans anytime soon.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We've both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
He can get the pin right here. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right to...
Watch it. He reversed it. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher. He's got these fans on their feet. They know what's up.
There it is, a huge 619. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of...
He's going for the pin, Cole. Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't 3.
Nice reversal. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done. He dodged that bullet. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. There's the cover. Can he do it? Wow, they don't get much closer than that.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with them. But he just doesn't have the pure size to get the job done sometimes.
I think you're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Hey, Cole, you know the old expression, right? Speed kills. And in regards to Rey Mysterio, I think too much of a good thing. He might have a little too much speed at times.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week, and he's going for it.
And he's got it! RKO!
Randy Orton's a mount. He's going for the cover, Cole. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, Randy Orton.
Got your boy in the boot. Man, I gotta want you in my about to take me off with this. Godzilla bankroll, stole some silly on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home. Trailblazer, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty dogs. Why y'all stuck on Laffy Taffy, wondering, how did y'all niggas get past me? I've been doing this before Nas dropped the nasty. My waddles, I did them up. Them bricks, I sent them up. My rap shop bit them up. For that, now stick them up. 10-4, good buddy. Tone got his money up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kurt Angle. From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their mind.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hook locked in. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you. Great reversal.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship. I think he's looking to finish off his opponent right here.
There it is, Cole. The angle slam. He ain't fooling around here. He can get the pin right here.
Here's your